Oh, say does that star
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers as they go up against the Indiana Pacers. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Tuesday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Benedict Mathurin is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Halliburton. And there's Miles Turner. And it's Nembhard in at shooting guard. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
But we're talking about a guard who's got some bounce. Tyrese Halliburton with the hops.
Here's LeBron, coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Banked in off the glass.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him. Rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's Nembhard, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. The three. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. One word, Doris, that comes to mind to describe this Cleveland team is scrappy.
Kevin, it's the perfect descriptor because you love how hard and how together this group plays. And to me, that represents their culture.
6 to shoot. LeBron a screen on Halliburton. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Halliburton for 3. LeBron grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Drives to the hoop and finished off by LeBron.
You could see it in LeBron's eyes. He would
The Dallas Mavericks arriving at the building earlier today. There's no lack of focus among that group. Well, hello everybody. Buckle up. Game 1 of this in-season tournament tips off right now. Welcome everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at the Nuggets, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And of course, there's Dallas sitting just one spot below them.
You know, for Denver, I really think the high expectations put a certain amount of pressure on these guys. But to their credit, they have really stepped up to it.
Yeah, I think every great team welcomes the challenge of trying to be elite, and they want to do it on a nightly basis.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. PJ Washington out there with LeBron James. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And for Denver and the forward spots, Porter Jr. and Gordon. Manning the backcourt, it's Murray and KCP. And it's Jokic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
It's stolen by Doncic. Here's Irving. And a nice finish on the layup.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open. Court leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling. Is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments.
Gordon with a screen on Gafford. Murray for three. Doncic knocks it away. James a screen on Caldwell Pope. The three is up. And it's James with the three.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Murray against Doncic. Fires for three. And it's Irving with a rebound. Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
They were allowed to ramp up their offense as the defense they faced was barely present.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like Like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, played against those teams, and
moments from now at Chase. Hello and welcome to a great night of hoops. And tonight, a little more riding on the line in the second game of the in-season tournament. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, in the backcourt, it's Curry and Thompson. Jonathan Kuminga out there with LeBron James. And it's Green in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And this will be game 2 of the in-season tournament group play stage for both these teams. And Greg obviously counting towards their regular season records.
And that's right, a twofer, if you will. So a little extra riding on the outcome of tonight's game, without question.
So the Timberwolves win the tip.
Yo, check Anthony.
Edwards against Thompson. Edwards inside. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. LeBron James on the wing. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. Curry outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. And last season, the Warriors' so-called two-timeline approach seemed to fall flat, didn't you think, G.A.?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry.
Towns for 3, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
One of the all-time shooting bigs. Towns is a marksman from deep.
Curry kicks to LeBron. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Thompson sets the pick for James. A 3 ball. Thompson misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Conley inside the line. That one's in. His first shot this game. LeBron with it. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Now here's James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That's on Jaden McDaniels.
Bully ball. LeBron has been doing that since he stepped into the league.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Inside, here's Green. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gift. Passer.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside Edwards. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That shot wide open.
Off a pass, Steph Curry. That one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Conley against Curry. Conley, the pass to Towns. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Warriors leading by 3. And the pass to Curry. Now here's James. McDaniels defending. Fires the 3. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. Outside, Towns. Good on the triple. Towns has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Timberwolves.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Monte Morris subbed in for Mike Conley. And finished off by LeBron.
Superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Stephen Curry.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Trailing by 2. Pass to Alexander Walker. That three off the mark. Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. James kicks to Curry. And it's off from three-point range.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
LeBron outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all
Young season, young talent, Grant. What do you look for to identify an up-and-coming team with a chance to be special?
Well, B.A., obviously you have to start with talent. But then it's fit, it's identity, it's personality. I mean, all of those ingredients matter in becoming a top team.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. They've got Johnson, LeBron James out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's Branham. And at the two-guard spot. Now, here is James. To the inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul. Now, here's Green. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Van Vliet finds Adams. Brooks outside. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Van Vliet against Jones. Van Vliet drives. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Now James, coming off a 31-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. And Smith over to help. Pass to James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up top. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
And Smitty, even as his game has evolved, Keldon Johnson remains a spark plug.
You know, he plays with so much energy. He has become more than a downhill scorer. He can hit the jumper off the catch or dribble and keep defenders honest.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Van Vliet. Turned in an outstanding game against Utah. Brooks from outside drills it from deep.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Outside Jones. Back to James. Over Smith. Adams grabs the miss.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And it's hammered home by Green.
I like how Fred VanVleet stays patient. Eyes up, finds the breakdown in the defense.
Inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Smith with a screen on Jones. Pass to Smith. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
Yeah, and for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
And Grant, the Rockets opening up the pocketbooks, brought in several vets over the summer.
Yeah, I mean, VanVleet and Brooks are the big names. I mean, they wanted to spend to get leaders to help their young core. We'll see how it mixes, but they feel now is the time to make their move.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Wembanyama's got 9.
You can